All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of What I Sold on eBay last week. Today's Tuesday. I forgot to record this yesterday. Very sorry about that. Today's drink of the stream is in my Modern Warfare thermos. I love this thermos. You get like all kinds of weird gaming stuff like this, but this is a vacuum insulated. It's Asobu. Never heard of it. It's kind of like a Yeti. It works really well. Anyways, I got some pumpkin spice coffee today. Great value because I'm cheap. Anyways, today we're going to go over what I sold last week on eBay. I got this, I want to say for like a quarter, 50 cents, something like that. Vintage Looney Tunes backpack. Really cool, like drawstring backpack. I was surprised they only wanted what they wanted for it. It was really clean. I sold it for $25. Free ship. Then I got a nativity scene here. I don't remember where I picked this up or how much it was, but I know it wouldn't have been much or I would have just left it. We sold it for $15 plus shipping on top. I'm trying to get all this seasonal stuff that I have listed right now for obvious reasons. Vintage Radio Shack. This is a AV splitter. So on the back is just like the red, yellow, white connections and S video. Actually, I just noticed that might make it a little more desirable, I guess, but pretty cool just to see like a manual selector from back in the day, multi-tap. So I picked it up at a yard sale for less than $1, sold it for $5 plus shipping. Ended up not being really worth my time, but we sold it. These are really cool. My mom found these at I guess a thrift stop or an antique. I think she found it at an antique store. I don't know. She just gave them to me. She picked them up for a little bit of nothing. She got like 20 of them or some shit. I have 19 available, one sold. So I listed 20. I sold a couple on Facebook locally, not near, for $10. Kept a couple for myself. If you guys don't know, this is Derek Thomas was an amazing football player for the Chiefs. He died in the late 90s, I want to say, something like that, from a car accident. He actually had I think it was a blood clot. But yeah, anyways, these things have a magnet on the back, but they're also a pin back, like a button. And you can tell they're vintage, obviously, because you can put them on a fridge. That's like my fridge in my shop. So yeah, I'm selling these guys for $10 a piece, and it's sold, and we have 19 left, so that is pretty good. Sorry guys, my allergies and everything are pretty bad this year. Hello Kitty Big City Dreams. I want to say we got a stack of these at a like rummage sale for 50 cents a piece. I think we got like 7 or 8 games, and sold this one for $7 free ship, so not too shabby. Mario Party 7, a lot of the sales that I have this week, there was old inventory listed. Some of it wasn't even listed. The second account, or what used to be my main account, Hova Games, is so messed up right now. A lot of the stuff like ended and never relisted, even though it's supposed to automatically relist. Some stuff that I already sold relisted, and I sold it again, and like, because it's hard when you have hundreds of items relisting all the time. Sometimes you don't know what you have listed until it sells, and I'm like, I already sold that. And then I contact eBay, and they're like, yeah, we see here that like you already sold it and it relisted for some reason, and like they admit that it's their fault, but it's happened multiple times. So anyways, I went back through because of those issues that I've had with stuff like reselling and stuff like that, and I was selling a bunch of like loose PS2 games that had scratches in them and everything. I bought like over 400 PS2 games for like $100 a while back, and thought that I would make really good money reselling those. It would be a way to boost my inventory and everything like that. It ended up just being nothing but problems because so many of them were scratched, and I was trying to resurface some of them that were worth a little bit more money, but their PS2 games loose aren't worth like anything. And so, a lot of them that were getting sent out weren't working, and so basically I was getting a lot of like item not as described feedback and stuff like that. Basically just from people being upset that they got their game and it didn't work, which is understandable. So anyways, the more stuff you get like that, they increase your fees in that category. So my fees on video games on the Hova Games account are super high, way higher than the new account. So I started going through, filtering by all the expensive items that I have listed, pulling those listings and relisting them on the second account. So a lot of those sales are coming from that. Sorry, that was a long story. Mario Party 7 GameCube, $29.99 free ship. Don't know how much I got that for. I've had it for a long time. A vintage Advantage camo mesh back hat. I listed a lot of hats not too long ago. I've probably got over 100 hats listed and another 100 ready to list probably. Like, I just pick up hats almost every yard sale I go to because they're so cheap. And this one sold for $10 plus shipping. I try to pay $1 at the most for hats, usually 25 cents, 50 cents. So Twisted Metal Head On for PSP in like a custom red case with a rubber thing. I don't know. $2.49 plus shipping. Not much there. Heineken Vintage Pinback, $6.99 plus shipping on that. Not a bad sale at all. I've already sold 3 of those. There's only 2 left. If you know any Heineken fans that might think that that's cool to throw on their hat or their jacket, or just put it on a I don't know, just a collector's item for a Heineken fan, you know, hit me up. Myo Power Dextrose, some GNC crap. If I see this stuff and it's sealed, I almost always buy it if I can get it cheap enough. I think they had $5 on this, and I ended up paying 3 or 4. Sold it for $17.99 plus shipping. I've done really well with GNC stuff, weight loss supplements, things like that. 3 PS3 games here that I bundled together, $18.99 plus shipping. We got Skate 3, Batman. Actually, it's a Batman 2-pack, Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. And then the newest Twisted Metal game, which is actually a really good game. I really enjoyed that game. But yeah, pretty decent sale there. Bionic Commando on NES for $7.99 plus shipping. We got Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever. I got this on an auction, my Facebook auction group that I frequent. I saw this on there. I looked it up, and much to my surprise, I see vinyl all the time, but I never know what to pick up and what not to pick up. Usually if they have like classic rock stuff, they usually want like $5 per album, stuff like that. Every once in a while I'll find albums for like 50 cents, but there's never anything good. But anyway, saw this on the Facebook auction group. I think I paid like $7 for it. And it sold for $29.99 plus shipping, so not bad. But that was actually the first piece of vinyl I've sent out, so I'm really hoping it gets there okay and everything. I think I shipped it pretty well, but we'll see. Super Mario All-Stars SNES with the instruction manual, $14.99 plus shipping, and it comes with a little protective cover. They got a good little item there. Demon's Crest. I had 2 copies of this shit just sitting in my inventory, unlisted. So yeah, this is a pretty valuable game. As you can see here, I sold 1 copy for $84.95. Just so you guys know, if you guys come across these super rare, or not, I mean, this one's not super rare, but if you come across these more valuable cards, they do make reproductions of them, and people try to scam people on eBay. So if you get a hold of one of these, you know, more valuable SNES or NES carts, even Nintendo 64 games, stuff like that, get yourself the tools to take them apart. And if you take a picture of the board like this, that authenticates your sale, and you know, people are much more likely to spend the premium price if they know for sure that this isn't a reproduction card. So yeah, got 1 more of those Demon's Crest if anybody's interested, by the way. Riddick Bowe Boxing on Game Boy with the instruction manual, $12.99 free shipping. The game itself only worth a couple bucks, but the instruction manual is fairly rare. If I had the box, it'd be worth a really decent amount. That's probably what somebody did, was bought this to put it with their box that they had. Michael Jackson History, Past, Present, and Future, Book 1. This Part 1 and Part 2 cassettes here. $14.99 plus shipping. Not too shabby. Contra. I got a beard hair in my mouth, guys. Contra for NES, $21.95 plus free shipping on top. Pretty clean label here, and very collectible game. So got that for $21.95. Not bad at all. Jimi Hendrix. We had 2 Jimi Hendrix CDs here that I put together. $9.99 free shipping. Rainbow Islands on NES, $24.95 free shipping. A Game Genie for NES, or SNES rather, $12.99 free ship on that little guy. Horror movies on VHS are worth some money. I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of horror movies on SNES, or Jesus Christ, a lot of horror movies on VHS are collectible, and there is a market for them. And pretty much, I'm gonna probably stop picking up VHS. I don't buy much anyways, but about the only actually did sell a 3-pack. I think last week you guys saw it in the video. I sold Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3. I think for $15. So I pick up stuff like that I know that I see fairly often, and I know I can put collections together. You know, like Adam Sandler movies and stuff like that too. But that horror movies and that kind of stuff is probably about the only VHS I'm going to pick up from now on. But yeah, $7 plus shipping on top of that, so that's not too bad at all. This actually sold about a week ago now, I think, but they have not paid yet. So $37.99 plus shipping, but they actually I had a unpaid item case opened on this automatically today, I believe, or last night. So hopefully this will get paid. That'll be a nice little sale because I think I picked this up for $5. It's a really cool vintage tackle box that's in really good shape. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's what sold last week on eBay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.